Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors. I know that everyone's really upset about NBC canceling the Coach Revival series.
No, it hasn't even aired.
I know.
No.
Hadn't even been written.
Well, it was
There was a logo, I think, wasn't there?
only the pilot was filmed. Only the pilot was filmed. Mixed results, and apparently NBC will not be using it as a mid-season replacement.
Wow.
Sell it to another network, call it assistant coach. Not all of them can be winners.
Poor Jerry Van Dyke.
Did he have a spot on the new one?
I would hope
and
so.
Shelley Fabre, we
Yeah,
talked about this.
yeah.
We didn't know the players.
Don't know.
All right.
Craig T. Nelson was the only one
Yeah.
I think that was
No
confirmed.
Moose?
Don't know.
Was it Moose?
No, it was Dauber.
Whatever.
Okay, now on to some seriously sad and disturbing news. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Remember him? Back in the WWF days. Now, of course, the WWE Hall of Famer. He was big in the 80s. He had like an animal print Tarzan type costume and like wild curly hair. He was arrested yesterday for the murder of his girlfriend, and it happened back in 1983.
Oh,
DNA?
my God.
What was the deal?
Well, some people are saying that Vince McMahon apparently might have had
Cover
something
up?
to...
Whoa.
A few months after Nancy's death, the case went cold after a meeting between prosecutors, Jimmy Snuka, and WWE boss Vince McMahon. No record of what was said. But on the day of her death, he was wrestling in Pennsylvania. She stayed behind at the hotel, and then when he got back, she was like gasping for breath. She was rushed to the hospital and died the next day. He initially told people he pushed her, and she hit her head when she fell. And then then there was fighting. They were messing around. He didn't mean to shove her that hard. But then he later changed his story and said she slipped and hit her head the day before when they stopped on the side of the highway. Her family won a $500,000 civil suit against him in 1985, but he claimed he was broke and never paid a dime.
And so they won a civil suit, but charges were never filed against him for the murder.
Right.
Yeah. So the Allentown newspaper got prosecutors to take another look at the case a couple years ago after they published a coroner's report that had never been released to the public. It said she died from her head striking a stationary object, injuries all over her body consistent with abuse. And the coroner said her death should be investigated as a homicide. Turned over to a grand jury yesterday. He was arrested at his home in New Jersey. Third-degree murder. She was 23 years old when she died.
What's he facing, do they say?
Charge of third-degree murder.
No, but I mean, what kind of time?
Nah, I don't know. He's
Okay.
out on bail. He's in his 70s now. But
Well, that'll be the end of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes to prison, probably
Yeah.
should. Just for faking us out for those many years.
yeah.
It was all real to me, man.
Vince McMahon, that's what I want to see. Like all the things that he's known about and has covered up or just kind of had people forget about.
And all the deaths, the wrestling deaths,
Yeah.
because of what they did to their bodies.
I know.
That's it, all the steroid use.
And that steroids leads to abuse.
Right.
Yeah, you go crazy wild, Tarzan wild on that stuff.
Yeah. Saturday Night Live, Miley Cyrus will be the first musical guest of the season. She'll also be hosting. The Weeknd is the musical guest for the following episode.
Now I'm conflicted. Don't want to watch because of Miley, but I like the weekend.
Yeah, right.
And Demi Lovato will be the musical guest the night that Tracy Morgan comes back to host SNL. The website vulture.com ranked 96 of Kelly Clarkson's covers that she's performed. And when I read the first one, I was like, really? You're going to pick a Tracy Chapman song as number one? But oh my gosh, listen to it. It's like a completely different song.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
All right, play the thing,
All
will
right,
you?
give me one reason.
Come on.
Clarkson could make the phone book sound good. They might want to enlist her. They're having a little trouble.
I'm glad we got such a quality copy. I could
Sorry.
The way it is.
somebody recording it on a
Yes.
phone.
Hey, at least we have anything.
We could have sung it, really.
Not quite the
All
same.
right. Speaking of singing, national anthem at the Dodgers game on Monday. Take a listen. You will never guess who this is.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
All right, come on.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Who's that?
You
Aaron
don't
Neville?
recognize him. No. You don't recognize him because he doesn't have his signature auto-tune attached to it. It's T-Pain. He does not even need, well, what are you doing using auto-tune? You
He's
sound
got a good
great.
voice.
He does.
Good voice.
Man, that's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.
Every